I made this rock because it represents clean water.
What are all the little details?
The birds are in the sky because they like the clean water. And these are the waves and clouds, and this is the sun.
Mm-hmm. What are some things we can do to keep clean water in Woodstock?
Don't throw garbage into the lakes and streams.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else? What do you like to do in clean water? Why do you like clean water? Swim.
Because I like clean water so we can all swim and the fish can live a happy life and we can catch fish and eat them. Because if the water's dirty and we catch a fish, we can't eat it because it's all dirty. Just like the oil spill, we couldn't eat those fish because they were all oily.
Mine represents wildlife and streams.
Why is that special to you?
Because you can swim in them.
I see you've got like a little hole in the tree, so it's not only just home for people, it's home for animals as well. Birds, yeah. You've got a nice moose there, which is something that's really special to Maine, because a lot of states, they might have deer, but they don't have moose. Yeah. What can we do to make sure that Woodstock has plenty of streams and clean streams and good wildlife?
Don't litter.
Okay. Anything else? Do you think moose could live in just a tiny, tiny forest? You know, they need lots of space. A lot of the wildlife need lots of space too. So we need to not just protect like a park, because a park's not big enough for a moose. You need to have some big spaces.
This is a sidewalk. That's the only reason I did that, because when people walk by, they can see how the lake looks like and looks beautiful, so they won't ruin the environment.
And I believe you have a blanket.
The blanket was a picnic table. Picnic thingy.
I thought maybe,
And why is it special? What are some of your special playground picnic areas in Woodstock?
Because then people can enjoy that area.
And where in Woodstock do you like to play?
I don't know, because there's a lot of places.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's good that we have lots of places to play. Yes.
The picnic area and the play area is Davis Park.
Yeah, out towards Bethel, but still, yeah, that we're kind of in a larger area too. Yeah.
Something that you said that I thought was important is having that ability to have access to the lakes, because there's a lot of places that there may be a lake, but there's no public or very little public access. And so having the ability to get down to the lake and actually see the lake is we take it for granted, but a lot of places don't have that. It's privately owned, so you can't get to see the lake like that.
I'm on my team and I like baseball.
And what things in Woodstock help you play baseball? Where do you play?
Bryant Pond.
Yeah, yeah, at the ball fields. Yeah, and we also have a rec committee that they help organize it. Some towns don't have a recreation committee. Some towns don't have a ball field. In fact, it took a lot of work to develop those ball fields.
In Woodstock, and I like biking in Woodstock because it has clean. When I breathe, biking because you have to breathe hard. I like the air better than Boston.
When you go biking, where do you go biking? When I grew up, I just biked on sidewalks and stuff. Where do you go biking?
Out by our house, we have a dirt road. It goes on for like ever. Goes all the way to Norway, and I bike on that to this place, this rock.
What kind of things do you like to see when you're biking?
Animals.
Okay, what animals have you seen?
A raccoon.
And
And I think it was rabid. So I like that. Birds. Partridge.
Yeah, biking along on a street. It's biking in the woods, and And the trees are a big part of it too.
At first I got the idea of drawing a wolf because at my house, when it's a full moon, I can hear them and it gets really annoying sometimes. So I wanted to do that. And then I remembered that my softball and basketball teams were Woodstock Wolves. So I decided to draw a wolf with a W in it. And it kind of looks like the wolf is eating a blueberry.
So that it's not just the wildlife, but it's also the school and the sports and the blueberries and kind of all wrapped up in one. Yeah.
Well, I really like baseball, and this is a baseball field or diamond. And it's just when I have kids, I want them to play baseball and have sports and play what they want to play.
How do you like the fields in Woodstock, the baseball fields?
I think they're great.
Yeah.
And the fence may be a little short, but that's perfect because little kids like us want to hit home runs all the time.
Yeah, it's kid friendly. Yeah. So do you hit home runs a lot?
I'm close, but no.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, my son still plays baseball, and he learned right here in Woodstock. Yeah.
I chose it because of you can see the layers down here. It's sort of sparkly right around here. And it's cool because of this one place. It's like a bump. It's different than everything else.
Did you know that our county, Oxford County, has some of the best minerals around? There are minerals from Oxford County in almost every major museum, especially the Smithsonian and the American History Museum of Natural History in New York, because of the tourmaline and all the different gemstones. That there's a lot of really neat rocks in Maine too. Also, the 4-H camp is going to have a mineral museum in the new building.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah,
Aren't they gonna have it year round too?
yep. It's going to be year round. Yep.
Get my snowmobile, and so like if you want a snowmobile, we have to keep the trails good, so like and not like close off trails so no one can go, like the landowners.
So it's a partnership. And also the snowmobilers have to take good care of the land and the trails too. Yeah. What are some of the things besides the speed that you've seen while you're snowmobiling?
Like animals trying to like burrow themselves in the snow and stuff. Like we've seen partridge, moose.
Moose. Yeah.
Yes, you also have a camp, don't you?
Yes,
That's good.
that's where we go a lot.
And a lot of people come to Woodstock for camps. You know that we have the year-round residents, but we also have a lot of people that.
That's me going up a ramp, and that's the grind. You jump up and you grind, and that's the lodge.
Okay. Which lodge do you like to go to? Which place do you like to ski?
Sunday River.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it was South Lodge.
Yeah. There's a lot of skiing in the area, and cross-country skiing. A lot of ways to enjoy the snow. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if it just happened that around the end, he found the way to add something else, which was really interesting. Make it part of it.
It kind of fits the rock
It
as well.
really does.
Yeah. It's like how our lives or how our town kind of fits right into the valley. Yeah. What are you trying to say that's special in Woodstock for you?
That we keep the oceans and lakes clean.
Okay, you've got lakes in there, and then what else do you have in that?
Mountains.
The mountains, yeah. I know when Ed looked at it too, he noticed that the mountains didn't have houses all over them; that they were natural mountains too.
Well, I just made a picture with wolf, house, tree, forest, and a bird.
What's the symbol in the middle? You started with that because I remember talking to you about that. Or,
Yeah, great land for all of this to be in.
kind of well-rounded and balanced out. Yeah. So it's not just for people, but it's also for all the wildlife and the houses, and it's a place where they all feel at home. What are some ways we can keep it that way?
Not cut down the trees and don't pollute the earth.
Can everyone see it? It's cool. What kind of bird is that?
Loon.
Yeah. Why is that special to you?
Well, I usually go outside and use my loon tune that I have and call loons. And my brother tries to shoot them when they pass by.
And what are the round things around it? The green round
lily
thing.
pads.
Okay. Yep. And why do you like lily pads?
My dad said it sometimes means that the wire's kind of really clean.
Yeah.
That's what my dad said.
Okay. Yeah. So it's clean water. And what do we need to protect in order to make sure that we have those for the future, for your kids and their kids?
No spilling oil or in the pond, or the oil will get stuck to the loon's feathers and kill the lily pads and fish.
Yeah. Yes.
And you don't want to put garbage in there, and they're trying to eat it, and they will die.
Yep.
So
Yep.
like
choke.
Like a 12-pack, like as the horse, they get their head stuck through there.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
it's kind of like a sign to let people know to stop polluting the earth and to don't hurt the poor animals.
And a lot of people think of a loon as a call of the wild. That it's I lived on a lake in New York State, or near a lake in New York State. We didn't have loons in that part, and so it was kind of a real special sound. Yes.
Like Kyle was just saying about the 12-pack, that just made me remind, if you don't know what his means, you should watch Happy Feet, because it shows how it can affect wildlife when it gets caught around the penguins.
So all of our actions affect other actions. So sometimes you think, "Oh, drinking a soda shouldn't affect them," but if we don't take care of the waste
They think
properly, then that could mean a problem for the loon or
The
a
fish.
penguin or.
I just come down to the pond and I see like thousands of loons right there, mostly.
Yeah.
There's only 12 of them. Oh yeah, sure. We're missing.
Oh, that's your shoe.
Guys, he's still trying to get some photos.
Polluting and
Okay.
people dumping trash into the lakes and harming the animals and protecting the animals.
The positive things, huh?
You going to add something? Okay. What other kind of connections do you see?
I have one more thing.
Yep.
And they all have something to do with animals.
Not all of them.
Mine doesn't.
And
They all
Brett's.
have to do it with outside. And
Yeah, ours all has to do with outside.
Yes.
There some, like, the connections are that it goes from the outside and then it turns into animals and then it's like, and it turns into activities.
That is just cool.
And they're all like outside.
besides
It's fun.
Kyle's.
It's cool.
Kyle's is an activity.
Oh, well, it looks like it's snowing, so. it's still
His
out.
is outside and inside. The lodge is inside.
He's active, fit.
I guess you don't have any reasons to be bored living here, do you?
Keep it sponsored.
Lots of stuff to do.